are arriving in increasing numbers, and they're making people take notice. Each time the LPGA Tour rolls into a new place, the putting greens and the practice ranges are dotted with young women from South Korea. They come to the U.S. as teenagers and go through the qualifying school process, trying to gain their tour cards. Those who are successful get to join this lucrative international tour that boasts 36 tournaments in 9 countries with almost $60 million in prize money.
To get to 7 under par and take sole possession of the lead.
Lately, these young South Koreans have been doing very well.
Oh, what an excellent roll right there.
In Kyung Kim had 4 top 10 finishes in her first year on the tour, 2007. Her career earnings already over $400,000.
I always just wanted to be an LPGA player, and it came true, and just really happy to be on the tour, and having a lot of fun. Last year was I didn't know what to expect, so I just tried really hard to get the tour card, and this year same thing, kind of more relaxed, and want to win the first event, but just learning. I think it's a learning process.
Song Hee Kim is also in her second year.
Good looking stroke, got it.
No victories for her yet, but 4 top 10 finishes and $500,000 in career earnings.
I used to do taekwondo and soccer, but my mom didn't like me being in such physical and tough sports. So she put me in golf. That's how I got started. I liked it, and now here I am on the LPGA Tour.
From South Korea, please welcome Song Hee Kim.
There are over 400 women who have their LPGA cards, and 45 of those are from South Korea. Each week, in any given tournament field of 144 players, there are usually as many as 20 to 25 South Koreans. And when examining why that might be, all this success from one country, you get several suggestions from several different quarters. Some say it's work ethic and drive that is characteristic of the Asian culture. Others suggest it's driven fathers and coaches pushing these women along. And still others will say it's inspiration provided by the success of one LPGA veteran.
The simple answer is 3 words: Seri Pak, who won the LPGA championship in Wilmington, Delaware, about 10 years ago, and became the first South Korean player to really have a major breakthrough. And she became a star. And I think a lot of young South Korean women saw that this was possible. More important, I think a lot of their fathers saw that this was possible. They had read about Seri's father being sort of a very demanding, almost a tyrant in training her for this. And they've sort of adopted the same kind of principle. And a lot of these girls are very talented, they're good athletes, but they work themselves to death. I mean, you'll see them out here in dark, putting in the dark sometimes.
Seri Pak has been on the tour for 10 years now, and with 24 career tournament victories, including 5 majors, she is a member of the LPGA's Hall of Fame. And she's thrilled with the progress and the success of this new generation of women from her country.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm very proud of them. I mean, probably half of them basically studying golf because of me. I mean, that's basically I heard it. The way our culture, basically, we are kind of having more used to be like mentally stronger. Are we born in that way or growing that way? So which is hard. Like we're a lot more control or
focus.
Right, control for all the pressure too. I'm here. I mean, they need help. I'm just trying to help as I could, and of course, I'm going to do that.
Seonhwa Lee is in her 3rd year on the tour, and she's won twice already in 2008.
How steady has she been all day?
And had 5 top 10 finishes. And she's also crossed the $2 million earnings mark for her career. How much inspiration for you was Seri Pak and her success over the last 10 years? Did you watch her when you were a little girl?
Yeah, when I was 12, 11, I saw a lot of her game on TV. And she's a lot inspired to a lot of young players, the girls player. And that's why a lot of the Korean players coming to LPGA. And she's a really, really good player, and she's Hall of Famer, the first Asian player in the Hall of Famer, and I really envy her career.
Lorena Ochoa is the current world number 1 and won 6 tournaments in the first half of 2008.
How about perfect speed?
but there always seemed to be a South Korean player nearby and challenging her for the lead.
And they're very talented. I mean, I think the work ethic for sure. And I think it's better now that they come to the States younger and they learn English and they learn how to, socialize and be with other players. And it's easier for them and for us, for the tour. And the new generations, I think they're really positive. They're happy and they seem that they get more comfortable, speaking English. And I mean, it's amazing how many of them they are.
Of the Koreans that I know, they work very hard. They're very dedicated, and I mean, they live for golf. I mean, that's you come here early in the morning, I see them practice, and then I see them leave. I mean, I leave and they practice, and it's just that's what it takes. I mean, they really have the dedication, and they're part of the growth of the game, and they're elevating the game here.
Paula Kramer is the top American player on the LPGA Tour these days, just 21 herself, but already ranked in the top 5. She thinks the South Koreans are very regimented and driven.
Their emotions on the golf course are so level that nothing ever bothers them, it seems to be, which is something that you need in golf. You don't want to be too high and too low, and their short games and their putting, I've seen is some of the best putters out here are Korean.
More and more of these teenage golfers from South Korea continue to head to the U.S. every year.
That was very solid indeed.
They represent the largest foreign bloc in women's golf, and it's a steady stream of talent, already very impressive and only becoming more so.
That was beautiful.
Terrific shot.
Brendan Connor, Al Jazeera, outside Washington, D.C.
There's just one player left with a chance to catch Sunwoo Lee.